Okay, so the client's come back after we've done all the changes and everyone's really, really happy. Everything's been okayed. So off camera, I've gone through and I've bounced the instrumental version of the radio edit that we'd already done. I've then done the a cappella version, which is just obviously just the main vocal of the track. Now, the reason that you do this is obviously for sync or anything like that. You might be expected just to have an instrumental version of the track playing underneath while someone's talking. But it's also nice to have an a cappella and be able to put the two together if needed in certain areas and just edit stuff slightly differently. So we've got the radio edit, we've got the instrumental of the radio edit and an a cappella version of the radio edit. Now, once that's been okayed, which it has been, I've then gone ahead and taken all the parts that we worked on in the radio edit, all the little edits and all the little changes and all the little dynamic bits of different bits of EQ, and I've applied them to the extended edit. So let's take a little look at that. So we put all the stems into the project, and we put them all on the relative channels for everything else. So kick for the radio edits on, the kick for the extended, and all the way through. So what I want to do is just show you how I've applied this. In the middle is obviously the radio edit here, and then drums on the intro and outro. Now, luckily, this project was based around the radio edit. So the middle of the project is exactly the radio edit with a minute of drums on the outro and a minute of drums on the intro. Obviously, with a couple of extra little elements to make dynamic and make the track flow together. But sometimes it might not be as easy as that. There might be other extended little sections inside, so you might not be able to go through that process. So it wouldn't be a problem, but all I'd have to do is just make sure I correlate everything else with dropping down on certain different stems with little different bits of EQ. For example, on this one, I've moved this one down onto here, and there's a little bit different EQ. We've done exactly the same on that synth line that's over here. So let's have a little listen at the start, and I'll show you what the difference is between the extended edit and the radio edit. So let's have a listen from the very beginning.
Can let go.
So obviously that's exactly where the radio edit starts. So they've got a nice minute of drums there, a couple of the elements that are coming into the record are building up there as well. So obviously when the elements come in later on in the track, they're not random. So it's nice to have that kind of integration. So someone mixing it in knows that what record's coming in, if there's someone in the crowd who knows what it is, etc. So it's nice to have a little few elements in there. That's kind of a production thing, not really a mix thing. And it's kind of the opposite way around for the outro. They've done exactly the same. It kind of finishes, the radio edit finishes here on the extended, and then there's just a section of the elements which gradually just go away and kind of make the record tail off towards the end, but nothing too sharp, not cutting out too much, and just making sure it flows all the way out. So let's have a little listen on the way out.
'Cause we're in too deep.
Very nice little end in there. Obviously all the elements just gradually fading away, some bits taken out of certain areas, but the track doesn't sound like it's stopping too quickly or too abruptly. So that's essentially what you're looking for in an extended edit. You want a little bit of intro, a couple of those elements in there, and then the extended just kind of just blending stuff away to try and make sure that the record doesn't sound too abrupt. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this project's finished. This extended edit's already been sent to the client. They've already okayed it. They've asked for an instrumental of the extended edit as well. So they've required radio edit, radio instrumental, radio a cappella, extended edit, and then obviously a dub of the extended edit, which I've just said there. So it's been a really, really interesting mixed project, some difficult little bits and pieces, but we managed to work through it. It's come out really, really nicely, and I hope they do really, really well with it. And until the next time, I'll catch you later.